is Zach Saltzman. I'm from the Bay Area and I'm 31 years old. Yeah, I've dealt with quite a few. For as long as I can remember, I've had some pretty bad stomach issues. I've had issues with really bad fatigue and kind of on and off depression and anxiety. Never really got diagnosed with anything, but obviously how you feel, Yeah, so I was doing jujitsu and I read an article about Josh, and I was just blown away by his story, and it sounded like a much more extreme version of my own, just like these ups and downs and just really feeling like there's something wrong with you and not being able to figure out what it is, So yeah, that was how I found out about him. Then I contacted him for some health coaching and used his video course. And I can say I noticed a lot of benefits from that. I noticed really my stomach feels better than it's ever felt. And to me, just not feeling it complain and not feeling kind of negative things from it is just such a huge win. Excuse me. And I'm really, really happy about that. So, part of it was the gut healing stuff that he talks about, and then there's also, avoiding lectins, which is a big thing that's really helped me, that Josh first put me on to. What else? Yeah, I feel a lot more energy. I just feel that I'm on the up and up, and I did not feel that way before. Well, for starters, man, it's just really good to know that there's other people out there dealing with the same stuff you are, because I felt so isolated. I felt like anyone who I talked to, they just didn't understand, and that's pretty rough, and then it's really nice to have kind of a sounding board that you can bounce things off, see if people have tried this, tried that, and then for specific situations. So I think all of those sort of combine to really help in that area. Oh man, I feel really, really good, but really, really challenged also. So it's only been 5 days since I've been back from it. Jumped straight back into things, back at work. So I've been very tired, but I felt really opened up, and that was one of the biggest issues I had been having, is just so much trouble opening up. And finally, I felt like I was in a safe environment to do that, and the people there were amazing. I can't even begin to say how good it was. I really feel it was like something that switched me to a new trajectory in life, like a much more positive trajectory. And like I said, I'm still sort of trying to integrate everything that I learned there, and it really wasn't what I expected. I had expected, we were going to do a little more kind of physical detox type stuff, but we did, some physical, but a lot of emotional, mental, all these kind of things. And we just went to some really interesting places that I had not planned on going to. And that made it all the better. And then I should just add, I think what was really cool about the experience was like Josh looked at each individual and saw what we needed, not what we wanted, what we needed. And I personally felt like he gave me that in abundance. I felt like, there was times where I didn't want to do something, and Josh, gently, of course, no one was forced to do anything, but, kind of pointed me in the right direction to things I needed, and I was so glad every time I did something that he had mentioned, and it really looked like everyone had that same experience to me. I felt really good about them. Like I felt like I haven't met some kind of kindred spirits like that in a long time, all in one place, and I don't know what it was, but literally not one person there was like someone that I wasn't interested in getting to know and didn't have a connection with. I connected with everyone. I didn't have any problems with anyone. It was very strange. I've been to a lot of retreats and a lot of, self-improvement type events. And pretty much all of them, I didn't really connect with anyone, and I didn't feel like connecting with people after I left. And now, everyone's emailing each other. It feels really like a family. Well, definitely, like I said, I really feel that Josh is a very intuitive guy, and I feel that that word is thrown around a lot, but I never think people are intuitive unless they really can kind of, read me and offer me something that's unique to me, and no one ever does. And I finally had the experience of someone doing it. So I felt like Josh really was paying so much attention to each person there, and really just seeing who they were and who they will be one day, because obviously a lot of us have some issues that we're working with, whether it be emotional or physical. And it was really nice to have someone like really see me and then see my potential and help try to bring that out in me. And a lot of it was challenging. It wasn't like babysitting. It was like, and I think most of us are, or at least I'm used to pretty much most people that I know kind of babysitting, just not mentioning or not going to those sort of darker, harder places, and Josh, in a really supportive way, did it. And then what was so amazing was the rest of the community just jumped in too and supported people. I mean, no one was, making fun of you when when you were feeling down or whatever. It was really, really nice. So yeah, I think Josh kind of really helped facilitate that environment. So I've had the privilege of working with Josh. He's been doing a lot of, he's helping me with health coaching, and I've also just had some time to get to know him. And it's really amazing. It's just so inspiring that, how down he's been at a certain point and who he is now. It just gives me so much hope, that myself and others can heal and also to become more whole people. Well, I've already said this a few times, but I really think that if you feel that Josh is someone you would like to work with, to really go for it. Because as I said, he's gonna give you what you need. He's gonna get to the bottom of it. And it's not gonna be pretty all the time. It's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be, he's basically told me to do so many things that I just really didn't want to do. But when I do them, I feel so much better. And I think, in this day and age, a lot of us lack someone who tells us the truth. We're too busy putting our false self out there. And then it's been really amazing to have someone come in and basically tell the truth. I mean, that's kind of what the bottom line is just someone telling the truth. And it's not in a aggressive way or a rude way. It's in a way that someone really cares, but it's tough love, you could say. But yeah. Would I recommend this retreat to others? Absolutely. I mean, I plan on attending it once a year. I mean, I had an amazing experience. And like I said, I've been to a lot of retreats, a lot of self-improvement events, and nothing was like this. I always sort of managed to, escape and not kind of do the real work, So this for me was really amazing, and I'm really glad I did it. Would highly recommend it to anyone who feels that it would be a good fit.